Welcome back. We have heard a lot about the drought's effect on corn this year, but researchers on the UW-Madison campus say a moisture-loving microorganism could be jeopardizing potato and tomato crops. Researchers say the fungus-like strain has arrived in upper and central parts of the state, and they're keeping an eye on late blight's movement. If undetected, late blight can do its damage in 7 to 10 days. If it's found in small-scale gardens, you are asked to destroy the plants by putting them in a black plastic bag, and the heat should kill the strain. Meanwhile, heirloom seeds are becoming more and more popular, and for good reason, but there are some misconceptions. Brian has a special guest this morning to explain in this week's Growing Healthy.
All right, we're back outside the NBC 26 garden. Joining us this morning is a special guest, Vicki, from the Conference Center of Biodiversity at UWGB. And today we're here to talk about, I guess so many people are all about heirlooms. Is that correct? Lately, that seems to be the trend that you see?
That interest sort of stems from two things. It stems from people wanting to go back and sort of preserve cultural and agricultural biodiversity in these heirlooms, which are oftentimes older varieties.
Sure.
And also because unlike hybrids, you are able to save the seeds from year to year because they're stable plants.
Okay, sure.
And heirlooms have sometimes more unique features than some of the hybrids do. So specific colors.
So you were also saying before that heirlooms tend to have a better flavor when it comes to vegetables.
Right, because the gardener had the time to actually focus and select for very specific traits like flavor.
Okay, if someone chose to go still with hybrids versus heirlooms, you're not necessarily saying hybrids are a bad thing, they just carry some different traits, correct?
No, it's just what your specific needs are in your garden.
Okay.
Some people like hybrids because you can get certain traits, especially early harvesting. 4th of July is a hybrid tomato that's very, very popular, for example.
All right, well, thank you very much for joining us. That's some information that I think a lot of people not quite sure of, and there's a lot of misconceptions out there. Thanks again for joining us. This is Growing Healthy.
Vicki also points out there is a difference between hybrid and genetically modified seeds. Modified seeds are exclusive to commercial farming. And as always, for more gardening tips, head over to our website, NBC26.com.